heading out of the chute.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
We got a lot of them. We got a lot of cars to run through a starting lineup, so if you will, allow me the honor.
I will.
50-lap feature for this Legend Car main event. And yeah, they're still rolling on track. Oh boy. Alright, your starting lineup for this Legend Car feature, number 54, Cameron Morgan. Starts on point with the number 30 of Daryl J. Stewart.
Picked up a win yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Super Lakes.
Battling with the 22 of Chris Eggleston. Starting the third spot, the number 98 of Jaron Giannini. Then we've got the number 27 of Jacob Hayter and Levie Jones in the number 92 starting in 6th. Jake Bowman, 71. And the 22 machine of Bradley Erickson. Row 5, the number 12 of Jonathan Mawini. And the 13B of Tim Brockhouse. 03, piloted by Daryl Lee Stewart. And the number 16R of Travis Rowe. Then we got the number 29, piloted, wait a minute, way back here. So they are still updating their scoring here.
Yeah, they are.
But also on scoring, for some reason I think they're having transponder issues.
Uh-oh.
And I got a lot of waiting data.
Uh-oh.
But let me help you out otherwise. So let's see, where would my next car be? It would be just outside. The number 12 machine of Jordan Holloway. 64 of Daniel. Oh, now we've reset.
Yep, Rock Denny in that 64.
Nascimento in the 21 to his outside. Tyler Hicks balloting in that number 6 machine as they reset scoring, so we're going to really get to see everybody now. So I'll wait to get you a name on the 29 so I can make it official. The 29 car does not seem to be clicking. That's not good.
Transponder issue, maybe.
Yeah, they might have to fix that.
So that would bring us back to the 158.
158 of Jason Richardson. Then we got the 5 of Gary Wegener.
And the 3.
The number 3 machine that is piloted by... Uh-oh, is this transponder not working? No. So we got issues, Jeffrey. Now,
I know we have issues.
You and I have issues. Witherwax in the 46 machine. And your B main bombers behind as the pace car pulling off the track. So hopefully the scoring system gets fixed here. So the ticker will work up top.
Man, we're almost wrecking on the back straightaway.
Yeah.
So, these drivers getting ready to go.
Flagman's pointing to his head.
Says, think. Use your noggin.
So the field's getting ready to go. Again, big shout out to our B-Main Bombers. The last 8 cars of the field. Yes. We'll see who, if any of them, can make their way as far forward as possible.
Yep, Sype won that one in the B main, the number 7 machine. See Bazin, 43, Reed in the 2. Now, there's a couple cars that did not make it, including Weber, but he is on the track, and the 100 machine that we saw have issues, so I wonder if those are kind of provisionals.
I'll take it. I always enjoy the suspense of B mains, and then they aren't suspenseful. And then they're like, yeah, these guys are jumping. Everybody can race.
Why would we exclude? Now, we mentioned the scoring issues. There might actually be scoring issues up top, and that's why
not everybody's clicked in. So Ethan Nascimento just popped up. Wayne Barlock, there we go. I think we've just about got him ready.
Yeah, that's Bruce Silver, the 53. Now, Wayne Barlock, was that our 29?
No, that was the number 3.
So you still making me wait on this guy?
Still making you wait. Dang. Rude. We're still clicking him over. Let me help you out there, Gavin Richardson. Where was I? With 05 Gavin Richardson.
Yep.
Got the one to go. 36 machine of Robert Clark. Corey Seidman, the 7. Christian Bazin. James Hansen. Bruce Silver. We got the 84 Weber and Marthala that we talked about. Alex Brasnett in the 20 machine, which is mid-pack.
That's 32 cars, man.
Well, good thing they're small because they can fit on this track nicely. Here we go, 50 laps, NX Legend Car main event, Chili Willy weekend. Everybody up through the gears nicely, battle for the lead up front. They tried to make it a 3-wide battle. Morgan with the run on the high side, 3-wide mid-pack.
Oh, man.
Who's going to lead lap number 1? Morga. It is a sight to see all these Legend cars zooming around Tucson Speedway. These Legend drivers doing a phenomenal job supporting this event in a huge way with their car count, and now they're putting on a show. Eggleston to the low side battle with Giannini, last night's main event winner. One of the drivers that we had to see drive forward to back and forward again, the 71 of Jake Coleman. He's kind of piecing things out right now. Working on the low side. He made that work great for passing yesterday. Battle here. Hayter in the number 27. To the inside of Broadcast, makes a pass. Oh, look at this. Here comes the 12 machine. Jonathan Mawini. This is a battle for the 6th spot. Make that 8th. And they're starting to single file in. Not that these cars chew up a lot of tires. They're great hard compound, economical tires, but you still got to keep the heat out of them as much as possible. Now Emerson, he's working on Giannini once more. Take a look on the front straightaway, as you can see all these cars racing it out. Tyler Hicks, he's slipping backwards in the number 6. And Daryl Stewart, Daryl James, right on the rear bumper of Cameron Morgan for the lead out of turn number 2. Battle Stewart taking a peek to the low side. Cameron Morgan up high for the lead. Lap number 8 at the line. Morgan holds on to the lead.
Is it just me, or is this going a lot better than you had expected it to?
I agree. Eggleston again looked to the inside at Giannini for the 3rd spot. Eggleston and Stewart doing double duty. Running in the Super Late model race. Coming up after this one. Eggleston picking up a win on night number 1. And here's Stewart again to the low side of Morga. So top 2 rows battling it out, 1st and 3rd. Oh, trouble turn number 4. 21 of Nascimento around. And so far, so good. Field's coming to it slow. It looked like that was involving possibly the number 100.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see what happened on that one.
I saw it out of the corner of my eyes.
Well, 9 laps. Clean and green.
It's better than we've been doing with these Legend cars in the last few races. Nasty Nascimento. Ethan fires it up and drives away.
replay here. Looking over the corner, you see two white cars getting together. The 21 machine getting turned. That was literally the last two cars on the track. That was a battle for 31st. So neither of these drivers really lost any track position per se, but the bigger concern here is it looks like the 21 is pulling into the pits.
Nasty, no more.
No more nasty. See the pit area here. A lot of the trucks that are done with their day. The super late starting to get lined up for their show. The big one, the Chili Willy. A stacked field. It's the one thing we've heard so much about the field this weekend, Tommy, is it's quality.
Yes.
Quality of cars that are here. So that's exciting. When you talk about quality, again, we put 32 legend cars on this track and expected it. I did not see it going green that long. So, who knows? Now the total amount of laps in this one is 50. It's a 50 lapper. We're a fifth of the way through it. See the shade starting to cover the front straightaway. And nasty is once more.
Oh,
21 back on track. All 32 cars that started this race are still in it to win it.
Cameron Morgan leads the field. He chooses the outside lane. Bill J. Stewart looking to pick up another win here at Tucson. Green flag's out. This car is taking about a corner to get up to speed. Stewart fighting that low side. Low degree of banking down low. Shorter distance. Stewart almost clear. He clears. So Leach.
Oh, bumper, bumper, bumper.
Morgan to meet in the middle. He's going to go wide. Giannini down low with Eggleston.
He must have hit him 5 different times going into that corner.
Ping ponging it. Morgan's going to fight back, try to get that third spot, maybe go for second. Eggleston loyal to the low side. Denny sideways, hanging on to it.
Nice save.
Brock Denny, though, he's going to lose a ton of spots with contact, I believe with the 92 of Levie Jones. But car does not get into the wall. He continues on. It's going to take him a lap to get all those marbles off those tires. Good racing here mid-pack. See the 3 machine. Barlock right in the middle of all this, battling with Denny. The 30 machine mid-pack Stewart. But Gerald J. Stewart. Uh-oh. And everybody say, oh, big hit there. Silver and Weber. After the crash, Silver sideways and Weber collected.
Well, these drivers were in the B-main. Silver transferred out of it.
So the crash after the crash in turn number 4. 05 drives away. Gavin Richardson got extremely lucky.
I thought we had gotten away with that one.
Yeah.
A spin right in the middle of the pack, but fortunately, big contact here out of turn number 4.
They roll up on scene. Weber and Silver making some heavy contact in the corner.
Drivers on the scene. We take a look at a replay here, Tommy. You look up in the top corner, this car goes around.
That's Richardson in the 05 spinning it out.
And if you look, Silver's coming into the left. Bam!
Yeah, that was a T-bone.
You talked about those marbles.
Yeah.
Up in the high groove, and these drivers breaking it loose. That was a hard hit.
That was. Silver out, walking around. Good to see Silver there. Up and at it. And now here is Weber. He just climbs out of his race car. So tough break as they made it through the first wreck, but then got collected afterwards. 36 to go.
Another replay. We're going to see our front straightaway angle of this one. The car going around there in the middle of turn 34. Watch Silver. He's right now on the outside of it. And then you see the car just break loose, come down the track, and bam! Slam hard into the door of the 84 of Weber. Fenders flying, debris everywhere. Hard hit.
We got trouble, Steve. We got Steve trouble. As Larry Mack would say.
"14 laps on the board."
I wonder if people are talking on Twitter or if they're shy. I would guess.
No, I think they're talking a little bit.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Chili Willy 150. You see one from Neil at the very top. What does Neil have to say? Neil, Ace Motor 93, watching and cheering on our Canadian boys. Good luck to all. Neil, now we remember Neil when he came out to race out at the Bull Ring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway a couple years ago. He ended up winning that street stock feature from Canada, so made the long tow down to Vegas and got lucky. Met Lady Luck in Victory Lane.
I'm sure he really appreciates you saying that he won because he got lucky. It's very nice.
Right. No. I don't want to give him too much credit.
No.
I think that's the tow truck that's smoking.
Yeah.
Tow truck is smoking more than the car. Good to have you, Neil, on board. Hashtag Chili Willy.
I'm just looking at the right rear of this 84 car. It is bent.
Yeah.
It is bent. Whoa, you want to fight? Now we know this one, Jason Blue.
Jason Blue in the house. How you doing, Jason? He's watching from really far away.
Yeah, watching
Greer.
the final night of Chili Willy on low budget TV from Greer, South Carolina. I've been to Greer. I think I flew in there. I think they have a little airport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Greer.
It was a very small plane.
Oh, okay. Did see Silver's car in the infield, done for the day. Unfortunate. As we get ready to go, lining him back up on this restart. Silver's car in the infield. Bruce Silver, now a Las Vegas native from the East Coast. He went where it's warm, not west.
A Vegas driver from the East Coast, is that what you said?
Yep, he was originally, I believe, from the Charlotte area, or at least he raced in Charlotte.
Really?
I don't know exactly what hometown he specifically lived in, but then he moved west.
I thought you were calling Vegas the East Coast. That's where I lost you.
Oh, no.
I was like, I mean, I guess.
I guess on a map we're technically in between Las Vegas, New Mexico, and Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
How about them apples?
It's a lot of apples. Lap 14 restart in this 50-lap main event.
We are racing.
Oh, there's a move by Basin. He just passed 18 cars.
They may or may not call that one.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't looking. There's a lot of cars to keep an eye on.
Oh, 46 Witherwax around backwards into the wall. Some contact down the back straightaway. He's going to try to drive away from it.
He's rolling, but he's not really driving away. Not up to speed. See him there on the inside and to the infield.
Harold J. Stewart continues his lead. Battle for the second spot. Morga holds on to it. Eggleston still working. Chopping away. Mulwinny there in the 12 machine. And Giannini in the 98. Your front row, or your top spot runners. Barlock in the 13, trying to hold off the number 22 machine of Erickson. Isla Hicks right in the middle of that one. And that number 6 machine, the 71, with a great run out of 2. Erickson slipping back. So Jake Bowman in the 71 moving forward. He's been doing that literally all weekend. Passing cars. I feel like he's probably one of the drivers who passed the most cars in this legend car field combined of the 3 days.
Well, he should be ready for this.
Yep.
One car off the pace, it's number 2.
Jack Nascimento. He's pulling it behind Witherwax in the infield. Looks to be done. Eggleston still working on Giannini.
These cars right now are really performing.
Yellow, trouble, turn 2.
Ooh.
100 of Marthaler and the 05 collected.
Big hit to the left front of the 05 machine.
So Richardson getting caught up in another wreck, and that one looks to be done.
Yeah, these 2 cars were at the back of the pack. You can see the wall contact here, and I imagine this right here is where they found the wall. And what's interesting about it is you can see how long these tire tracks go into it.
And then you see the contact elsewhere. So Richardson might have spun to avoid, as we're going to see if he can drive away.
No, I mean,
Oh,
that
that
left
left-
front's busted.
And that could have been from initial contact, who knows? The word involved was interpreted 2 different ways.
I was not involved in the start of that wreck.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's not what we're saying.
Well, big thank you to all that are tuned in with us here this entire weekend, today, yesterday, and the day before. If it wasn't for you, we'd not be able to do this and have fun here at the races. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you're having a great time, and we enjoy having you with us.
We got another one here.
What do we got?
Sunday. It's the Chili Willy 150 race day, says Ryan Catola. Says, watching from Washington State. To the entire crew at Low Budget TV, as well as everyone at Tucson Speedway, thank you.
Man, I was hoping that he was watching from Wall Street, and he's ready to buy us out. Washington State.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for, like we said, your support and everybody watching is what allows us to be able to bring these shows to everybody.
Absolutely.
And there goes
the 100 swinging around.
And I almost got seasick right there when I was filming. Oh, he's going for the full 360 experience here.
That's pretty cool. Look at that.
Oh, he hit the tires. Well, there's something missing on that car.
I just want to know if the driver's still in the car. That would have been a ride.
Now I want to update. We have 2 cars in the infield. We talked about both of these cars being out of the event, and the 46 turned. Was there contact that sent the 46 spinning?
Yes.
Oh,
Down the back straightaway.
well, you hear them winding up.
Brian's watching from Washington. We used to cover an event out of Washington, the Evergreen Cup
Yeah.
Outlaw figure eight race. It doesn't look like that's going to happen at the Evergreen Speedway this year.
Hopefully they'll surprise us. They'll be like, just
Never
kidding,
know.
what's happening?
All right, back for the restart.
There goes Christian Mason again on the inside line. Oh, he got called out that time.
Yeah.
And look at this into turn number 1. 3 wide for the lead.
3 wide, 3 wide. First 2 rows.
These cars may be small, but you do run out of room on this track.
29 to go at the stripe. Oh, they are tight right mid-pack. Eggleston now into second spot. Giannini and Morga battling for third. And the low bumper tag from Brockhouse.
Oh, from back straightaway, contact with Brockhouse.
Winning up the track.
Excuse me, that's Willy, as you called it.
And this will likely and does bring out a yellow. Just a few laps after the restart, so Winnie in the 12 machine was
This driver
fifth.
got walled.
in the 5th spot. And Jeffrey, this is not the first time we've seen this here at Tucson
Yeah.
this weekend.
All right, let's take a look, Tommy. 54 machine and Morga coming up. Excuse me. And Mawini. That car just in the wall enough.
I just got to give credit to Gabe right now, because this is a guy who is as new to motorsports as anybody.
Are you going to give away all of our secrets?
I think this is his second ever race track experience. The first time he ever came here, he was flying.
And he almost got shot out of the air by fireworks, but we'll...
All right, so Mawini out of his car. He is either sneezing or cussing. Either one of the two by body movement. By the body language.
Curious to see if he has any
Well,
hand gestures.
the officials are making sure that it doesn't go too far.
Oh, he's getting away. He says, "What the heck, lights?" He's upset at the lighting system.
Pretty sure he was looking at Morga.
No,
No?
he was clearly talking to the light bulb right there.
Okay. Something I do on my spare time too. Talk to light bulbs.
Yeah.
Stare at the sun, yeah.
Stare at the sun. That's a good pastime.
It's great. It's better than looking at your phone when you're
Well,
bored.
how else are you supposed to soak in that vitamin D?
That's right.
Sunny D. We have one car that's getting pushed into the pit area right now. 27 machine.
That's big trouble there for Jacob Hayter in the 12th spot.
Oh, Jake.
So Jacob Hayter falling out of the 12th position.
Now the crew seems to be in a rush here.
Yeah, you don't.
So they might be trying to get that car back on track.
Now he will return to the 22nd position on this restart. So 10 spots he'll lose by going to the pits.
If he is able to retract.
Right.
We're not even halfway in this one. I know I made my comment early about, wow, this is going really well, but I stand by it that with this many cars on the track, I see the officials.
Becky is not wanting these drivers to waste any time.
It looks to me like they're putting the 71 to the rear. Maybe they're just putting the 71 in the right spot. Like you said, if they did put Bowman in the rear, he'd probably be like, yeah, okay, that's about the time to do it.
Exactly.
I'm used to this.
So all weekend we've seen a bunch of split main events for these legend cars.
Yeah.
But today is the traditional day where we had qualifying, B main, and feature.
And talking about those splits, like we saw Stewart in an opportunity to win one of them, and on a restart got together with Bowman, and something broke on the car, and he was done. Eggleston in second. We saw him take a victory.
Giannini won yesterday.
No.
Cameron Morga has been named Morgan all weekend
All
until
weekend
today.
long. Oh, they fixed
They
it?
fixed it today. They just did not believe that his name ended with an A.
Some of these teams and drivers have been very busy this weekend fixing repairs. We'll take a look. This is probably going to answer why this car did not continue. You see broken right front.
They're bumper dragging that machine. Lowrider, SoCal style. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. See, the rear bumpers act as wheelie bars too, folks. So,
Yeah, these legend cars.
these bumpers act as a value. 2 for 1. .28 to go on the restart. And
Did they get him out?
I am keeping my eyes open for the 12 machine.
Yeah, nothing yet.
Nothing going as we go 1 to go from the flag stand. As we have an interesting thing going on the track exit. Not sure what's going on there. But we're going racing.
All right, lap 22 restart.
Out of 50. We go green. Eggleston with a great restart. Everybody nose to tail into turn number 1. Daryl J. Stewart on the high side, been holding on to that lead all race long. Closing in to the halfway point. Eggleston on the low side. 3 wide into 1, roll down low to 16. Makes a move around the 22 of Erickson.
And Eggleston challenging on the inside. Trying to make a move, trying to make it stick out of turn number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about it. This is the hottest day of racing all weekend. Oh, contact!
And we got trouble. Big trouble on the back straightaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars piled in. Right out the back straightaway. There you can see the cars are piled in. Here, the 20 machine, the 71 initially went around. 71 of Bowman. Man, we got trouble. Christian Bathen sliding into this one on the 43.
Yeah, don't know if he had any wall contact.
Here's a replay. Bowman going around and everybody just kind of piling in. Bathen aren't coming in backwards.
The light just consumed all of them.
Yeah, it did. Alex Brazith in the 20 machine.
Now, in all the excitement, Tommy, the 21 machine was the car that pulled up, was it not?
Yep.
He's back.
Keep crawling.
I'm
back to now. What did I miss?
I was just mentioning Black Griffin,
Yeah.
or Gabe, as we may know him. And then I also wanted to give a big shout out to Sarah, our producer.
Heck yeah! Great job, Sarah.
Doing a
I'd rub
great
her
job.
hair. I'd rub her head, but it'd mess up her hair. Hubba.
If you rubbed her hair, it might mess up her head too.
Yes, it will. It did for you at Orange Show.
You want to tell that story?
Basically, we walked into the 99-cent store to get some snacks before we went to the Orange Show Speedway for a
Beautiful
great night.
San Bernardino.
Yep, beautiful downtown San Bernardino and California. And as we were in the 99-cent store, someone walked up to you
Yeah.
with your Kevin Harvick t-shirt on.
I was
Right up the
wearing-
top of your head.
I was wearing a Kevin Harvick. He pointed at my shirt, said 29. That's what they do at the Orange Show. That's what they do at the Orange Show.
And then he proceeded to rub your head and say hubba-da-hubba-da.
Yep.
And
He told me
instead-
I'm a good boy.
Instead of helping you, we all just laughed.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
I'm over on the side.
You're still washing your hair because it's dead. Non-stop.
I just heard a legend car start up. And is driving away.
29.
That's interesting. The 29's been having some kind of issue. That car was not involved in the wreck.
He's speeding off to the pits though.
So problems for that car, and it's probably all started when he couldn't tell us what his name was.
Rand Bradley. Here we go. Oh, what are you doing, Hanson?
Green flag.
Eggleston trying to make the move.
Oh man.
Stewart on the high side with that run.
We got a lot of legend, 4 wide. A lot of legend cars in one spot. Eggleston trying to shut the door. Can't do it. He does do it.
And Stewart's stuck. He can't go low. Morga's there. You saw the 71 on the dirt. Jake Bowman going back to his off-road roots.
Giannini just got a slam draft from Brockhouse. And here comes Stewart.
Stewart does not want to be denied of this main event victory. He has led this one to the point that Eggleston took over. Not much has changed within your top 5 throughout this entire race, other than the lead. Erickson to the low side of Denny in the 64 machine. That's a battle for the 10th spot, 9th actually, as they run. Hicks all over the rear bumper, the 16 of Rowe. As we have 12 laps to decide your Chili Willy winner here in the legend cars.
I don't know if you hear it, but one of these legend cars is making a horrendous sound.
Or it could be me. You never know.
Oh, yeah. But it almost sounds like it's like rev limiter status. I don't know who it is, but we might see a car have a mechanical issue at some point.
Battle up front, top 4, duking it out. Stewart still trying to find a round. Eggleston on the bumper into one. We are train racing now. Bumper to bumper to bumper.
You think they've ever done that at Tucson Speedway?
Doing it now with legend cars. Stewart looking low.
Oh yeah.
He's there to the low side. And Eggleston can hold off. Morgan now on the bumper. Giannini on the bumper gets into Morgan. Morgan hard in the wall. 2-car incident. And everybody avoids. Jared Giannini hard into 3 and gets into the back of Morgan, ending his weekend. Battle for the 3rd spot that ended up with a caution.
Well, we'll keep an eye here on Morga before we go to the replay on this one. Good to see him out of the car. That was a hard hit to the back end of that machine. Visually upset, has a right to be. Really set up in a good spot for this one. Both Morga and Giannini were. Now he's got the hands on the waist. I'm gonna pick this one up. It's been a solid run for Cameron. All weekend long he's looked competitive, Tommy. But here, finds him with the tow truck.
Bummer. We got to see him win last season out at Irwindale Speedway. He made the tow to Irwindale.
Take a look at our replay here. Morgan giving a shot to the 30 of Stewart. Giannini had the run and just the slightest of contact at the worst spot on the track, and just look at the rear end of that car. Looks like it wants to just jump out of the 54 machine. That car is hurt. Luckily, it appears the driver is okay. Giannini rolls away from that incident, but will be restarting from the back. Hard hit there for Morgan. See that where the car took a hit.
Big damage on the left rear.
Here we go again.
Oh yeah.
We're going to do the teacup ride. There's Cameron. He might just drive the tow truck to finish this
Why
one.
not?
Laps into this legend race. 20 laps to go.
Stacking them back up. I don't know. I think
you can say that again.
Exactly. It's Stewart and Eggleston who have been battling up front lately. We did lose third and fourth. Giannini goes to the back, actually, but we did lose Morgan. So that is going to throw a wrench into things. Brockhouse in the 13 went around at the bull ring. The Levie Car Nationals.
19 cars still on the racetrack. And I believe every car on the track is on the lead lap.
Here we go. 10-lap shootout to determine a winner. Eggleston up high, Stewart down low at the 30. Very wide behind.
Did you say 10-lap shootout?
As he tend to go some short.
Oh, huge wreck over the corner.
Oh no.
And another 5-car pileup.
There were some big hits in this one.
We did shorten up this race, and I think that it's becoming a race of attrition now.
Reed in the number 2 machine.
He was your B-main bomber. But so were others in this.
What happened in this one? Take a look 1 second. Again, the frustration.
Yeah.
I mean, on top of the fact that you're going for the win, dollar signs.
Right. Absolutely. For some of these drivers, it's been a long weekend, the 158 being one of them. Let's see if Jason Richardson in the 158. See Bowman there in the 71 machine, the 36 who escaped major issue last time. Robert Clark involved, as well as the 12 machine.
Red flag again coming out.
12 with Jordan Holloway. This is all between positions 11th through 16th that have all been involved. Mid-pack wreck.
Well, it looks like all the drivers are out of the cars. Let's take a look at what brought out the red flag this time. Oh, look at that. Bowman may have just lost it.
He's been working that low side, and the thing about Tucson, when you're racing on this track, the groove is up high, and when you got a car coming down low, it's like a bowling ball. Knocking out all the pins coming in.
Take another look at it here. Might have been some contact between Rowe and Bowman. See these cars all end up in there. And this wreck that brings out the red flag on lap 30. Now, the reason I was verifying with you is because I had just said that there are 20 laps to go.
Right.
And then you said 10, and I went,
Yep.
oh, that sounds like we shortened the race.
It did. So we're down to a 40-lap feature. We're running out of time.
Yeah. Now, in case anyone's worried, we do have lights.
Yes, we do.
Speedway.
We do.
You can ask Bob Pockris.
He's probably already reported
Is
about
Bowman actually, is that correct? No, he's got a lot of rear end damage, it looks like. A lot of rear.
Taking a look at the replay up high, and yep, you just see the...
Now looking again at this one, let's see here. Oh, he got hit from behind. He hit from the 22 car that actually sent the 71 around. And that's why they keep talking about bump drafting.
That's one of them things, unfortunately, here at Tucson. Now, this track for these legend cars, super high momentum. You don't want to get loose. You don't want to crack the throttle. If you do, you're losing spots. And it's easy to lose spots, but it's hard to gain. Plenty of racing room on this track, but we got some tweets. Parker Banner, shout out from Monroe, Washington. Hey, we've been there before. Cheering on all our legend friends and wishing we were down there racing with y'all. Well, we wish you were here too, so make your plans next time around. Here, this is the 7th annual event. We want to see you back here next year.
Well, we got more tweets coming in. John Hans, 28. LBTV Racing. Thank you guys for the broadcast. Wish I could be there racing. You guys put on a good show. Hashtag ChiliWilly150. Thank you. We wish you were here too. And I just punched Tommy in the gut. I hope. And don't forget it. I'm tough. But yeah, no, thank you for watching. And hey, maybe we'll see you next time. Now, an update on this race, and they just made the announcement on this one. This race will not go 10 more laps. This race will be a green-white checkered. So, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially seen a 50-lap race get cut down to 32 laps.
But that's not the biggest that we've ever
That's
seen.
not, yeah, Tommy's over here.
You and I have witnessed the most interesting lap cut ever.
And they're going to have one chance to do this, by the way.
One and done.
So don't take your chance for granted.
Yeah, you might want to just...
Which means turn one, watch out.
So the next, after the green, the next flag ends the race.
Yeah, does that sound familiar?
Technically. If it's a yellow. Unless it's, no, but
Oh yeah, they're going to get the white flag and everyone's like, you lied to us.
The biggest lap cut we've ever seen was at Bakersfield Speedway back a long time ago.
Yeah.
Probably the early 2010-ish, or maybe even
No, it was
mid
before that.
2000s, yeah. And we were watching a hobby stock race, and the race was scheduled for 20 laps, but they called it after 7 because of too many wrecks, too many cautions. The race literally took about an hour, and the guy who won had no door on his right side. So. PA announced that it's a green-white checkered, and the fans aren't happy.
There was a bit of a mix. We got Becky over here.
Becky's
Becky's had a long day. Now, luckily, I think all the big races are done, right, Becky? We got nothing left to worry about after that?
Only 150 more laps.
Oh, yeah, I have a little thing called the Chili Willy. 150. Oh, boy.
Look at these trophies, Jeffrey, down below.
Okay, all right.
Take a look at these trophies here. Look at that. Cactus trophies. Ooh. I think you missed the
I know. You wanted, I was like, where did you get a cactus out of this? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
So I mentioned this earlier. Maybe this might need a little more explaining.
I don't know if you heard, but they're going to do a quick introduction of the Super Late Race driver and car and go race.
What?
Do you need me to reply?
No,
respond?
no. I said what for the effect.
Oh, okay. So we clean up this mess. You can see on the infield there, a flatbed is ready to take more than one Levie car. Looks like they might try to squeeze 3 on. A way to clean up quickly. Bowman did drive away. Bowman's rear bumper has complete. The only thing left on the tow truck is the rear bumper.
Does that mean that technically the only thing left of the car is the bumper? Now the rest of it is just debris?
Yep.
So, so an update. We talked about intermission and whatnot. We will not have an intermission. We're going to jump right into the Chili Willy.
Okay.
So,
check the flag and then Chili Willy time.
Yeah, and they might not even do winning interviews if one of the top 2 guys wins, because the top 2 guys are apparently on the front row.
Right. Wow.
Yellow flag out, so we're going to get them lit back up. Green, white checker going to be going. Tucson, I'm telling you, they're going to need every ounce of energy you got for them. Get on your feet, make some noise, swing your hat around, let them know, because this is it for the big win, the check, the trophy. TMI main event here in your Legends division. It's going to come down to a green-white checker.
All right, getting ready to go. Single file restart, it seems like.
So again, one shot at a green-white checker. Now you talked about that infamous race that only made it 7 laps. While this one was longer, I think we technically cut more laps off of this race than that one.
Let's see the time of the race so far, just to give everybody an idea why. This race has been gone on almost an hour, 57 minutes and 37 seconds.
And their concern is the goal sounds like is to not turn on the lights.
Hey man, that electricity bill can...
That super late model race may be the deciding factor, that one though.
Yeah. All right.
And another update is if one of the top 2 drivers wins this race, they're not going to do a winning interview because these guys need to get into their super lates.
I think something's going on with the tow truck. Never mind.
No, I think that's the scrap truck. Silver's going to get the info and go, where's my car?
Right, it's going to the scrapyard.
Green, white checkered, single file restart. Eggleston, Stewart, Brockhouse, Rowe, Jones.
We started this race with 32 cars. We have 15 left running. As it'll be a green-white checker. Green flag.
If the caution comes out, the race is over.
L.J. Stewart has to go big right away. Every momentum he has, he's got to take it into 3 on the bumper of Eggleston. white flag. Two Super Late model drivers racing next, battling for the win. Eggleston with a run out of 2, that might be everything that he needed. Stewart's going to throw it hard into 3, nothing cooking. Out of 4, Chris Eggleston, checkered flag in the Chili Willy Legend Car feature.
Yes, he got it.
And immediately it looks like he's just about I thought he was going to head off into the pits.
He might be informed right now. I hear the PA guys saying that they're going to go down, but I don't know if they got the same word we did.
So Eggleston will see if there is a driver interview like we thought and
Like we expected there not to be.
Right. There's still 8 laps to go, man. On their ticker. But
32 lap legend car race.
well, there you go.
Starting
folks.
a new tradition.